Hi, my name is Andrew Robinson, and I am making this YouTube video to tell y'all about DLI, Defense Language Institute for Air Force recruits. So, I stayed at DLI for about a year. I took Arabic there, and I'm going to give you all the in and outs of how the phases work, how your mailbox, the area, all the fun stuff you can do. So, you're going to go to BMT for 7 weeks, obviously. And then you're going to fly out on the Saturday after you graduate to go to Monterey, California. You're going to take probably 2 flights, one through Denver, one through Phoenix, and then you're going to get to Monterey probably late at night. And then you're going to be set up in this dorm called 627. They're split in 2 sections. There's A and B. A has Chinese, Farsi, and Korean. And then B has Russian, Arabic, and Spanish. You'll get your language right when you get there, or you'll get it the day you leave before you take your flight from the airport, because the people working there might know your language. So then you're going to get there, and your first entire week is just going to be impro stuff. So you're going to learn about all the rules of tech school. You're going to learn about the phase system. You're going to learn about all the different things you need to know to be an airman in Monterey. You'll have to be phase 1 for 30 days. Yes, you're going to have to be phase 1 for 30 days regardless. And then you'll be able to go to phase 2 and you'll be able to go off base. While you're phase 1, do as many volunteer opportunities as you can. The Hobson and Hugo is a great resource for you to use because you'll be able to go off base. There's an animal shelter you can go to on Saturdays. You can go to church on Sunday. On Thursdays, there's like church services and stuff. But yeah, you'll probably start your class 40 days after you get there because you have this thing called CPCs, which is where they teach you kind of how to learn. It's pretty boring. It's just a introduction course on how to learn different languages and study habits, and you'll meet some other people. You'll meet some friends there, which is good. Best thing to meet friends is just talk to people. You'll meet people already from your impro group, but every time you go and eat, just sit with people. Sit with anybody, right? That's the goal. Sit with people, talk to them, get their number. It's all networking. And you can learn a few things. So once you start class, your class is going to be... Well, let me start with formation first and what your day's like. So on Mondays, you're going to wake up and you're going to go to the top of the hill. It's like, the base is like this. At the bottom of the hill, down here, is the gate, Bolio Gate. And then there's a bunch of schoolhouses. You probably won't be down here. It's just, I don't know, the bus house and just a bunch of like processing centers. Then you're going to go up. Chinese houses are right here, or Chinese schoolhouses. And then you have Franklin Gate and Taylor Gate. Those are the gates to go to both sides of base. One to Pacific Grove and one to Monterey, like downtown Monterey. So those are only open during lunch and dinner. Most of the time, that's when you'll be using it because you're able to go off base in phase 3. But we'll get to that. So then the middle of base, where those 2 gates are, right here, it's probably 300 feet up, right? So walking from the bottom to the top, a lot. So Russian schoolhouse, Arabic schoolhouse, Spanish schoolhouse, Korean schoolhouse, all right there. Then you have 627 right there. You have the DFAC, which is, where you eat. And then you go up the hill more, probably another 200 feet up. You have the PX. There's a road to get up there, and there's a walkway that you'll take every day. Up the PX, there's this big field that has a football field. You'll use that for formations on Monday mornings. If you're in the 311th, the 311th is Russian, Spanish, and Arabic. On days that aren't Mondays, you'll be doing it between the wings. Between the wings is in 627. It's the 627 has 2 parts, A and B. You'll be in the middle here just standing. There's some, propellers and stuff, and it takes like 5 minutes. It's really easy. There's no marching at all at the Presidio, which is amazing. Curfew is 2 a.m. once you get to phase 2, so you'll actually be able to go out and do stuff. 4392s are amazing. You can go up to San Fran. You can go to Tahoe. You can go to Yosemite. You can go down to LA, San Diego. California is amazing. Find someone with a car. Don't get your car shipped out there. Find someone with a car by meeting people. I tell you, 1 out of every 5 people have cars. So you can find that person, you can become friends with them and go wherever they go. Let's see. Some other things about DLI. So after formation, you're going to class. You can have 0 hour, which is from 7 to 8. And that's just if you want to go get some extra help. I would definitely recommend it at the beginning. After formation ends at 6:45. It's like 5 minutes, it's easy. So then you go eat, and then you should just head straight to class. Class will end at 2:45, unless you have 7th hour, which is 1 more hour. Then it'll end at 3:45, which is totally fine, because every other tech school, they end at 4 at least. And then you have more stuff to do. But DLI, once you're out of class, you're done, right? You have an hour to 2 hours of homework, depending on what language you have. But just go to the gym, go to Cannery Row. There's so much fun stuff to do in Monterey. I mean, find someone with a car, right? And you can go out every day and just go to Lover's Point, watch the sunset. Definitely do some studying, especially on the weekends. So when you first start, grind for 2 months straight, just your language. And then once you get out of that, you'll really be able to understand your language more. So yeah, take 40 through 92s once you're phase 2 and 3. Go all these amazing places on weekends, but make sure Sundays are for studying and homework. But make sure to be active. Let's see what else. Phase 3, you don't have any more formations besides the Monday ones, and those are, I mean, they're pretty simple. You just stand there for 10 minutes. Just remember, DLI is the best tech school. If you were asking, what job should I do? I would say, go to DLI as an airborne or ground linguist. Because even if you don't make it through the class, you go to a different tech school, and you go to a good different tech school. You can do Intel, or you can do, I don't know, there's so many, you could do weather or cyber. And you got to learn a language for free. That's pretty cool. So I would recommend being a linguist to any single person in the Air Force, as long as your scores are high enough to get in the school. The sergeants are great there. I mean, just stay out of trouble the best you can. Make some good friends. Go to the gym. And yeah, go to the beaches. Pebble Beach. If you like golf, you're in a perfect spot. Your schooling is super long. The shortest one is 36 weeks, and I think that's maybe 8 months, and that's Spanish. And then the longest one is 64 weeks, which is Arabic, Korean, and Chinese. Russian's 48 weeks, and Farsi's 48 weeks. So, yeah, you'll be there a long time, but it'll be the best time of your life, and you'll look back on it very fondly. And I'm very excited to go back one day, for sure. That's all I got for you. I'm going to make some other tech school videos too about Lackland and Keesler. So thank you, and I'll see you guys next time.